Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the channel here with the Rust Belt Mechanic. We are here live at Kansas City. We are here at the Vision Expo Center for training technicians and lots of tools and vendors here. We're going to be going through the convention center here today, hopefully bringing you guys some of the new products and some of the really cool things that I find here at the convention. Hopefully we get to see some really cool stuff. Stay tuned. Now, if you guys don't know what the Vision Expo is, it is an expo here in Kansas City, mainly focused on training of technicians. They run a whole lot of correspondence and training expo stuff throughout the week prior to this actual tool show and everything here on the weekend. All these technicians and trainers, they're able to come in, share all of their training, organization, and all of their knowledge, I guess, throughout the US. So they're able to come in all week, do some training, do some learning, and then afterwards, here at the end, we're able to stop in here at the Expo Center and see some of the latest and greatest things from a lot of these different companies. So we're going to focus on that one today. I'm going to be walking around the Expo Center. It's a little early right now, not a whole lot of people in here, but we're going to be going through and checking out some of the really cool stuff that I see here today. Hopefully you enjoy that. So as you know, we are really in depth in using the Raptor products. Definitely have been using them on the Duramax and a couple of other things, and we've got an idea of being able to use it on a couple more things on the project, maybe some wheels and also the floor on the new trailer. So here we actually have one of the reps from Raptor and U-Pole here to talk about one of their new products, an aerosol two-part. We'll give him the floor and let him talk about it. This is Chris Adams.
Good morning, everyone. As Kyle mentioned, we are from U-Pole, and this is Raptor in a 2K aerosol. As you can see, it is Raptor branded. It is pretty unique in that it is a 2K, so it is the same exact product that you would get out of your typical Raptor product, in that it's convenient. It's in an aerosol can. As you can see inside of the cap, there's an additional adapter that fits to the bottom of the can. You remove it from the lid, place it on the bottom of this can, put it on a flat surface, compress it, and it will freely move, and it pierces the capsule inside of this container. Shake it up. Now you have 2K Raptor available in a convenient aerosol spray, just like what you would have in the box.
Now, what kind of square footage is that one gonna run?
You're gonna get around 14 square feet.
14 square feet. So doing auto parts, intake manifolds, or wheels, stuff like that, that would be perfect for
fender flares, side mirrors, side steps, rocker panel. If you didn't have the opportunity to get in a booth, hook up a compressor, you didn't have a gun, you could
use and like their kits, they come with the guns that are already in it, like we did with the project and everything. Really cool to see those and the kits. But if you don't want to have to get, you know, the kit or the bottles and have to run the compressor and everything, that's a nice convenient little thing for especially the DIY guys who are wanting to do some of those at-home projects with the Raptor liner.
So what's nice about this, again, outside of the convenience, is that you're able to achieve virtually every texture out of this bottle that you can with the Shoots gun, the 726 gun, which is our original gun that's used to apply the product.
How do you do that?
By distance and the movement, the speed of your hand.
Sweet.
So distance from the surface and then the rate at which you're applying.
We are definitely going to have to try that one out. Like I said, a couple of projects that we've got kind of planned with using some of the U-Pole Raptor products, and I'm thinking we're going to be using this one in the aerosol format. I think it's going to be neat to be able to use that and bring to you guys to see. I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. All right, well, we're going to move on to the next one, see what else we can find here. All right, so I made my way over to the AES Wave booth, and I know you guys have been aching at some of these things because on my Nifty Tools of the Week, I have been giving you guys some electrical tools and whatnot. Now, some of the leads that I've been talking about using over the last, I don't know, a couple of months or so has been leading to these, which I'm definitely looking at these, so we might have to feature them later on. But I got buddy Scott here, who is with AES Wave, to talk about some of the new products that they have available to them as well. These things are pretty freaking neat. So what we got, Scott?
All right, so we got the 3 new fuse loops. Obviously, a lot of these fuses have already been in vehicles for a number of years. We got the low profile Mini, which is popular in most of the Asian vehicles. The Micro 2 and the Micro 3, which are in a lot of the newer GMs, Chryslers, and even some of the Fords. So yeah, these are the new fuse loops. For doing your current testing. You also do voltage testing. They're nice and flexible, so they can fit into the hood if you need to close the hood. And the best part is the head of the fuse loop is the same size as the fuse, so it'll fit into the high density stuff.
I like that one. So when you guys are using your channel and scope, you're able to pull your amperage and your voltage all at the same exact time.
Absolutely.
Is that a little LED indicator of voltage to it?
So this LED indicates if it's been the fuse has been popped.
Oh,
so if the fuse blows, the red indicator comes on.
So you have a fuse indicator right there, a little LED. These are pretty awesome. So these are going to be new onto the website and everything, right?
Absolutely.
Do you know how much these are going to run?
So these are going to be 15 for the the low profile and the Micro 2, and then 20 for the Micro 3.
Nice, I like those. And then they pulled a couple of these extra adapters over here as well. So one of the big things that I was kind of working with this last week at the shop was we were doing pinouts and everything here for an ECM connector. Now the difference is when we were trying to get our multimeter to attach into these, your multimeter ends don't go into those very well. So having the availability for these to have your multimeter pins into them, and then your pinouts are actually able to go into this little section right here or into your scope leads, all the same. Really cool adapters for that one. And then this kit has a lot of cool stuff. I like that one. Really neat things. And AES has all kinds of really cool stuff going on at their booth here. Pretty popular. Guys are flooding towards the booth between this one and Pico over next door. Pretty cool stuff. Definitely, I will put a link down in the description below for you guys to go and check some of these guys out.
We have an engine bench with a tablet control of all of the features of the bench. Here you see the breakout box DLC. Here you see the PCM breakout box, and all of these match OEM configuration. And on the tablet, I've opened up the screen that shows the ECM pinouts, and then all of the pins are identified as to what circuits they are, just like they would be in service information. So this is off of a 5 to 12 Honda Civic 1.8 engine, and it is doing exactly what it would do on the service information. The neat feature about this is we can put faults in this system, but we do it by case study. So here's a case study number 1 where the customer says it came in on a tow truck. Customer complaint is that it sometimes starts, most often doesn't. Once I push that green button, that fault goes into the system. All the correct DTCs will set.
Wow.
The engine will not start, and they have to hook up a scan tool to figure out what's going on.
That is really cool. So not only are we able to see all the pinouts and everything, we could put, you know, our scan tool, we could put our oscilloscope onto any of these things for each of the inputs to the ECM, your DLC. You're also able to go through all the service information, putting in your case studies, which adds bugs to the engine, which happens to be a Ecotech engine, right?
Well, this is a
Honda engine.
Hyundai, I'm sorry.
Hyundai.
There's the VIN. So everything on this bench came off of that car.
So full running engine, battery, fuel cell, sitting here running. That is something cool for a training engine. If only we had that for a Chrysler one at the dealership. So what does a whole setup like this run?
This is the guy to talk to about price.
All the beans.
I'm in the education side.
For a school, this would be something that would be really amazing to see.
Schools are our primary customer base.
I gotcha. Yeah, this is something really awesome. Usually, you can see some of these that are set up through guys that, you know, we've got a Chevy 350 sitting on here, but not ever do you have something that's this in-depth with a cluster, all the pinouts for everything, as well as able to add bugs.
If you break a part on this engine, you go to the auto parts store and get it, because it's all OE. The only thing that isn't OE on this engine is the fuel cell, because it has to be OSHA compliant. But the fuel pump module is exactly the same as it came out of the car.
OE fuel pump module,
Yes.
even. That is awesome. That is really cool. And this is Konzi Lab.
Yes, it is.
They've got all kinds of other testing stuff throughout here too. We've been listening to them throughout the day, doing some testing on their air brake test systems here. And then
do a chuff test.
wow, you can see all the brakes maneuvering. That is cool. So not only are you able to have full airline systems for testing, training, and all these newer technologies with it too.
This is a semi-truck and trailer with ABS.
Full semi-trailer.
We can simulate ice, snow, water, whatever you want.
That is really, really cool. Very, very impressive, guys.
The tractor is Wapco, is Bendix system, and the trailer is Raptor.
That's awesome. So let's go check out the SP Tools booth. So here they're just kind of showing some of their newer items and some of the stuff that works just really well. One of the things that they like to pride themselves in is their wrench sets, and the fact that they're able to have the quality that they do have at a price point that is not going to be what Snap-on or Mac is going to offer you. We've got your standard wrench set here, your metric. That one's going to only run you like 120 bucks, and something that is still going to have a lifetime warranty. Pretty awesome. The ratchet wrenches on the other side, those things are absolutely amazing. 72 teeth. You're going to zoom into this one. You've got your Quad Drive Plus, which is able to grip equally onto each side of the bolt. 72 teeth, fine ratchet, as well as the low profile offset here for the selector switch. Really neat set of ratchets. They actually have a little setup here to be able to show you the low profile on this one, as well as how many teeth it's actually able to grab. We've got a 4-degree opening here, and if you can hear, it's actually engaging, and it is turning this bolt only by moving that amount. So very cool to be able to see that one, and how little amount you have to move this ratchet wrench to be able to engage in each one of them. Lights, these guys have lights out the wazoo. These puck lights are really awesome. Like 120 bucks, but for 1,000 lumens, and these things are running anywhere from 5 to 8 hours on top of that. Pretty great too. Magnets on these, like a 15-pound bolt. Pretty awesome. Look at a couple more stuff down here. SP Tools, they don't have just the standard hand tools. I mean, yes, they do have the extensions, the ratchets, the wrenches, but they also have a lot of specialty tools and specialty impacts and everything that we can see here. Everything from nut splitters, we've got specialty impact torque sockets, low profile wrenches, hammers, more lights that we know to do it. I actually did a video on that set of wireless charging lights. Specialty hammers, we've got impact tools, block offs. They've got a gamut of pretty much anything and everything you guys can need. If you guys have any questions about it at all, you guys can always go over to their website, sptoolsusa.com. Also on top of that, they are cool enough to give us a discount code. If you guys ever want to get a discount on anything on the site, use code RUSTBELT in the checkout. That's going to get you 10% off of anything over at SP Tools. All right, boys and girls, well, looks like the day is wrapping up here. I did get to talk to a couple of different places, but like I was saying earlier, I did a live stream here also, if you guys didn't check that one out. A lot of this stuff here was for online programs to be able to help shops, owners, technicians for training and a lot of that stuff. There wasn't a whole lot of tools and extra stuff, not a whole lot of new things to the market or anything. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the content that I did get for you today. It was really fun being able to meet a lot of the subscribers and people that were actually here. A lot of the people who came to this expo were ones who were trying to get better, trying to get training, and trying to see some of the newer things that was coming to the industry to help their shop life out. So that's about all I've got today. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up, hit that bell notification so you guys know when I come out with cool, awesome content just like this one. I appreciate it, and as always, you guys stay awesome.